What's good? What's popping with y'all, man? Today we're gonna be checking out one of my boy videos, man. Shout out to Nick. Nick is slowly becoming a personal favorite from the APF family. You know what I'm saying? Cap it up for Nick. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Nick Shirley. Good content, great public interviews. But look, man, I'm gonna say this. Drop in the comments right now who y'all supporting for this election. If y'all voting for Trump, drop Trump 2024 in the comments. You feel me? If y'all voting for Biden, drop Biden 2024 in the comments. Let's see who y'all rocking with. I'm neutral in this. You know what I'm saying? I am neutral. Let's see who y'all rocking with. You feel me? But look, man, we ain't gotta come at each other though. If you like Trump, you like Trump. You love Trump, you love Trump. You like Biden, you like Biden. You love Biden, you love Biden. We still Americans. You know what I'm saying? We're still brothers and sisters. We ain't gotta come at each other next because they got different opinions. Respect their opinion. Have your own opinion. You feel me? Yeah. But look, we're gonna be checking out asking Harvard students who they are voting for in 2024. A Harvard student, they supposed to be smart. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what they talking about. Y'all let me know if they sound smart.
No matter what challenges you're facing, you can find your place at GS.
If Trump.
And who will you be voting for?
I don't.
As a black woman, I would say, like, for citizens, and as a black woman, I would be fearful under presidency.
I can't even begin to list the reasons. It's that extensive.
Can I get 3 of them?
If anything, Bernie, come out of retirement. AOC, let's do this. Let's get in the game.
I'm here at Harvard University. Harvard University is one of the most prestigious universities here in the United States of America. The average cost of tuition here is up to $75,000, and these students should be some of the smartest kids in the world here. So today we're going to be asking them who they're going to be voting for in 2024. Right now, it looks like we have an election between Donald Trump, Joe Biden, and we may have a few outsiders such as RFK Jr. This is an election special here on my channel that we'll be doing up until the election time. So if you want to see more of these, subscribe. But now we're going to go ask students who they're going to be voting for in 2024. Who will you be voting for?
We'll have to wait and see. It's a little down the line.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm voting for Biden. If it's a Biden-Trump matchup, then I'd be voting for Biden. Yeah.
What would make you want to vote for Joe Biden versus a person like Donald Trump?
I can't even begin to list the reasons. It's that extensive.
Can I get 3 of them?
Okay, y'all, that's one. One for Biden. Y'all agree with him or y'all don't? Y'all like I said, let me know in the comments. Y'all say who y'all rocking with. Support who y'all support. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure, he aligns with my values more. He's more pro-democracy, and I think he's a better person.
Okay, and with policies, anything like that?
He aligns with my policies generally across the board.
What are your policies?
All right, this is where we're hitting past the minute point. I gotta run.
We got like
sorry.
10 more seconds.
All right, I'm sorry, but I'm cutting this short. I gotta.
Who do you think would be best to become the future leader of America in this year and with elections?
In terms of this election, I will be personally voting for Joe Biden.
Okay, and why so?
I think in terms of just keeping the rule of law and the state of our constitutional democracy, he's the best option.
What do you guys think about the current state of America?
Am I allowed to swear on here?
Yep.
It's dog shit. America's completely shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, low-key, I'm trying to go to Europe, probably move to the Netherlands or something. Either way, everything's just going to...
Listen in Europe. Let me know. Shit, put me on, brother. It's pretty out, bro. I don't know. I am the smartest nigga that's so far out the loop, y'all. I know 3 things. I'm a good person. I want to get this money on. And I want to take care of everybody I love. That's it. You feel me? That's it. That's all my mind focused on. Getting this money on, taking care of people, having fun, being a good person. Getting this money on, getting this... Yeah, feel me? Yeah.
At this point.
Who will you be voting for in 2024?
Respectfully, I'm not voting.
You're not going to be voting?
I will remain neutral.
Who would you think would be better to help America, Donald Trump or Joe Biden?
Like I said, I remain neutral. I got no opinion on the matter.
But you say you want to like leave the United States, so if we can make it better, who do you think can make it better?
Honestly, I have 0 idea on that topic.
And what about you, man? Who do you think will make the country better?
Personally, I would think Mr. Donald Trump himself. It seems like people only like him just because, or people only dislike him just because he'll like say like a thing or two, like.
All right, y'all, that's 101.
That people like think is like pretty rude. But I mean, besides that, I feel like he ran the country a little more better than Joe Biden.
And what do the majority of the kids here in Harvard believe in?
I mean, most of them are lean towards the left.
And who will you be voting for?
I don't feel comfortable disclosing that information, if that's okay.
And who do you
hey, look, my brother, you feel me? Support who you support. Be proud about it. You feel me? If you like somebody, say you like them. We ain't rocking with that. This is an interview. Speak up.
Who do you think the majority of these kids are going to be voting for here at Harvard?
I mean, probably Democratic candidates. So, yeah.
So we have between Trump or Biden. Do you think they're going to be going for Biden then?
For sure, yeah.
Who are you going to be voting for?
Biden.
And why so?
Voted for him last year. I don't agree with like some of Trump's policies, so that's why.
And what policies would it be that you don't agree with?
Some environmental stuff. I hated like the what was it, the Willow Act or whatever. Yeah.
What do you think about America right now?
Like the whole country?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a tough question. I don't know if I have like any opinion about the whole country.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about the current state of America, from protests, from elections, to inflation, to the border crisis?
Well, I feel like civic engagement and like advocacy and like protesting is a big part of our country and our history. And I feel like this is just an example of like our whole history. So.
Okay, and who do you think would be best to control the situation or get America back into control with this year at the elections?
I don't know.
Who do you think would be best between Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or any other candidates?
I mean, I don't really have an opinion. I feel like politics are super complicated. I mean, I'm only 18. This is my first year. Like, this is why I'm here to like learn more. But I think everything's super complicated. I don't have like too much of an.
I really respect this. I feel like most 18-year-olds that's pro Biden or pro Trump don't know what the fuck going on with either one of them. You know what? Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? But they hear their parents, how they hear somebody, and they just jump on the train, which they should. You feel me? Support who your parents support. I ain't knocking that. But you ain't gotta attack the other people when you don't really know what's going on. You feel me? I'm sure. Let me know. Let me know.
Formed opinion yet.
Okay, cool. And what are you studying here?
I'm studying government and ethnicity migration rights.
So this should be pretty important for you to know.
I know. Yeah, that's why I'm here to learn more. I'm here to learn more.
All right, you're a smart man. We're going to ask you a tough question.
Oh, no.
It's simple. Who will you be voting for in 2024?
It's a good question. Definitely not Donald Trump. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that Joe Biden has done, and I don't agree with Joe Biden as a person, but it might be a situation where you're picking the better of two evils, so probably Joe Biden if it comes down to it.
And what are you guys studying? And remember this girl's face, because at the end of this video, she gives a very interesting response. With what's going on in the Middle East, and this year we're going to have elections in 2024, who do you think will be best to resolve this conflict?
Unfortunately, neither. You're dealing with either an alt-right extremist candidate or a closeted centrist of a Democrat that really isn't going to do anything because he's in bed with giving billions of funding and not allowing any sort of sanctions on that. So it's really tough. I mean, in our city, in our country right now, we have a really political system. If anybody remembers, Joe Biden was in 4th place after the New Hampshire primaries in 2020, and then all the other candidates except Bernie dropped out, backed fucking Joe Biden, and all of a sudden he was the #1 front runner. And in 2016, when we tried to bring a progressive candidate once again with Bernie Sanders, we ran into super delegates that Hillary was already going to win and was already ahead before we even got to California for the primaries. So when you're dealing with such a distorted scale of choices, either alt-right or kind of pretty much moderate Republican, maybe slightly left with Biden, you're not really going to get a lot done. So I definitely think that neither candidate is going to provide much hope for this situation, and what we're doing right now and whatnot across the country is the best way to sort of seek attention and activism and whatnot.
He was talking about Joe Biden being in bed with...
Yeah, y'all agree with him? And I'm going to be honest, the reason I keep asking y'all if y'all agree with him, because like I say, I am neutral. I am here to hear y'all opinions. You feel me? Y'all let me know. Y'all influence me. Every time somebody yap, it sounds good. I don't care. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
With other countries, do you think the politicians are currently trying to fund this crisis that's going on in the Middle East, or...
I don't even think it's a question if the military is funding it. There is obviously like $90 billion that has already been passed by Congress to go over there. And I think the rhetoric is that the military-industrial complex is protecting the United States or protecting the interests of Israel. But I fundamentally do not trust the agenda of the military-industrial complex.
Okay, if it gets down to Donald Trump and Joe Biden, who will you guys support?
There'll be a third party.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm going to support who I always support, Vermin Supreme, the #1 political candidate that offers everybody a free pony, that if we're already going to throw away a vote to once again pretty much a centrist Democratic candidate that isn't doing anything. Where was all the police reform, Mr. Biden? Where was all the stuff you promised in 2020? Marijuana is legal in 30 to 40 states, but at this point, still no federal grip on that. And when it comes to the minimum wage, when it comes to a lot of issues where inflation is kicking the living shit out of us, like $8 for eggs and whatnot, and we can't get a raise on the $7.85 national minimum wage, he's not doing anything. He's a puppet up there, and he's a puppet for other people that are already comfortable and settled and just trying to get their corporate backers happy, you know? So neither of them. If anything, Bernie, come out of retirement, AOC, let's do this. Let's get in the game.
And also here in the United States, we received over 8 million, potentially up to 16 million migrants. What do you guys think about the migrant crisis that's going on here in America?
I support open borders.
You support open borders?
Oh, hell yeah.
And why do you guys support open borders?
This isn't our country. This country was founded on genocide and culture and taking it from indigenous people. Whoever the wants to come here should be able to come here. Why did we get to come here?
Hold up. Hold up. I ain't never heard this. I ain't never heard this. Y'all support open borders?
Why did my ancestors get to come here? They were actually fleeing oppression of the UK. So it's just like the cycle repeats itself until it doesn't. Like, this isn't our country. This is Turtle Island, and it belongs to indigenous people. And it wouldn't have been the United States of America if it wasn't for culture.
And genocide.
And genocide.
A lot of the people that are coming out of the country, we don't know who they are, and they change their names once they cross the border. You guys have any issues with that?
I mean, we don't know who's in this country.
Yeah.
Do you know how many shooters and serial killers and people in this country that are incredibly violent?
How many politicians are rapists who literally run our country and are here to keep us safe? And how many cops have been brutally hitting students, young children? Like, videos of children looking out the window, watching their friends get beat by adult grown.
All right, y'all, we making a whole nother video just off of her speech. I promise y'all. I'm gonna break this down. I got some questions for y'all. Oh my gosh, she is yapping. What the fuck? Hey, one thing about they three answers, they passionate. You feel me? I like that. You gonna be in an interview, you be passionate.
Man, what the
What do you guys think will be the solution to all this?
A spiritual revolution where people truly understand that we're all connected and that they are connected to their own bodies, because you wouldn't be able to violate the body of another person if you were connected to your own humanity and your own body. And so it's like a psychological heart spiritual revolution where we have to unprogram the psychology that we prioritize profit over humanity, over connection. And in this capitalist culture where profit is the main priority, we're not going to be able to achieve that.
America's primarily a Christian country. Do you think more people need to start believing in Jesus and following his teachings?
Jesus is also a patriarchal story that has been...
Did you know you could be
Bro, what is going on here, y'all? I am
entitled to a 5- or 6-figure payout if you were in a traffic collision within the...
co-opted by mainstream religion.
And a ton of white people.
Yeah.
His literal name was Yeshua. Like, that's not even his name, you know?
It's not about institutional religious indoctrination of people trying to control them. It's about a genuine connection to, like, the spirit and godliness and nature.
And the body. Like, we were just talking about this morning, this genocide couldn't happen if it wasn't for the level of true disembodiment, which is also perpetuated by the prison industrial complex, the medical industrial complex,
Bro, they've been waiting for this moment. They hang out every night and go over their speech for this moment.
Capitalism, I mean, the whole 9 yards. People aren't in their bodies, or they wouldn't be able to pretend like this isn't happening.
Do you think there is a current leader who could potentially become president that could solve these issues?
No.
It's about community.
No, it's not. It's not going to be a top-down.
Yeah.
revolution.
There's no savior.
Because in hierarchy and in the current political system, everyone will be corrupted by money.
Money is the root of all evil?
It's not money, it's capitalism. Money is just a tool. Capitalism is a psychology and a consciousness.
Would we be better underneath socialism?
Socialism is a political system. Communism is a political system. Capitalism is an economic system. So people get very confused when you talk about dismantling capitalism. That has nothing to do with...
Hey, she having fun. So,
I'm done.
Alright.
Don't put anything on top of the countertops or anything that you kind of shift it
Alright, for sure.
With communism, it has nothing to do with socialism. This is political versus economic systems. And if we want to change an economic system, then we will have the imagination to form a political system that's actually about community and supporting the planet.
And so what do you do here at Harvard?
I'm in the trades.
Here we've talked to a lot of people here at Harvard, and we're talking to people about America and the elections that are going to be coming up. And most people say that everyone here, that the majority here are left-leaning. And why do you think that is so?
It's a good question. Well, schools look more liberal. Colleges tend to be more liberal.
Who will you be voting for?
Oh, I'll be voting Democrat.
Because you will be voting Democrat, is there anything you'd like to see change from Joe Biden if he does win?
Well, help the students out a bit more financially. I could see that as a good thing.
And coming into 2024, who will you be voting for?
2024. Biden and Kamala Harris.
And with the elections coming up here in 2024, who will you guys be supporting?
No one.
I'm going to vote because I'm going to exercise my right, but I'm not particularly excited about any of the choices.
If you had a vote today, who would you be voting for?
Unfortunately, Joe Biden again.
Joe Biden again?
Yeah.
Why do you think so many of the college students here in Boston and at Harvard want to vote for Joe Biden? We haven't heard anybody that wants to vote for Donald Trump yet.
I think there's a lot of reasons.
That he's the lesser of two evils?
Yeah. I agree.
And do you guys agree with the policies of Joe Biden of open borders with all the...
Hey, y'all, we've been hearing that a lot. He's the lesser of two evils. Do y'all agree on that? Y'all feel like Donald Trump is evil? Y'all feel like Joe Biden is evil? Y'all let me know. But look, man, we could cut this video short because I've been yapping too long. I gotta make another video about that one girl. I swear to God, I'm finna check out the next video because the next video we gonna get to yapping. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But let me know who y'all voting for. Remember, we all Americans. We all brothers and sisters. We ain't gotta attack one another. We gotta love one another. That's the answer. The answer to all of this is love. You feel me? And respect. But look, man, let me know who y'all voting for. Let me know why you think all these scholar students saying Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying? But look, we gonna see y'all next video.